Took the old way home tonight. Didn't mean to. Muscle memory, I guess. Corner store still shuts at 12. Same bench sign above the door. Same old posters in the window. Different kids outside the store. That parking lot behind the arcade still floods whenever it rains. We used to sit there killing hours, like hours were ours to waste. $20 in the tank, 4 people in the back. Someone always knew a shortcut, nobody ever had a map. We weren't going anywhere. That's what made it feel like we could go everywhere. Now I know every road in this city, and somehow I get lost more than I did back then. Nothing here was waiting for me. That's the strange part. I think I was waiting for it. Same streets, different me. Same lights hanging over everything. I know every turn, every crack, every tree. Same streets, different me. Thought coming back would make me 17, but the road remembered him better than me. Same street, different me. Past the house where Marcus lived, his bedroom windows painted white. Used to throw small rocks against it when his mother killed the lights. Now there's a bicycle in the yard, tiny helmet on the stairs. I don't know who lives there now. Kept driving, yeah, didn't stare. The old basketball court got new fences last year. We spent whole summers there, pretending we had nothing to fear. Back when 6 missed calls from home was the biggest trouble we knew. Back when everybody said same time tomorrow, and everybody came through. At the red light by the overpass, I caught myself checking the time. Not because I had somewhere to be, just habit, that's new. We used to hate red lights, now sometimes I don't mind them. They give me a second to look around, the laundromat is still open. The pharmacy changed its name. That tree we carved initials in got cut down. Never noticed when, that's the thing about change. Nobody puts up a sign saying this is the last time you'll see this the way it is. Maybe that's why we remember so badly. We think we'll know when something ends. We don't. One Friday becomes last Friday. One summer becomes that summer. One friend says, see you next week, and somehow years answer first. Same streets, different me. Same moon caught in the same old trees. Every place I thought I'd outgrow kept a version of me I don't know anymore. Same streets, different me. I came looking for who I used to be. Found his fingerprints everywhere, but he wasn't waiting there for me. Green almost 8, and somebody honked behind me, so I drove. Open my phone instead. Bad idea. Yeah. Daniel bought a place downtown, white walls, keys in hand. Caption says we made it happen, didn't know there was a plan. Just got married by the ocean, Chris is somewhere overseas. Someone posted their promotion with a skyline underneath. Swipe, new house, swipe, new job, swipe, baby on the way, swipe. Somebody I haven't talked to since 11th grade looks happier than me today. At least that's what 15 seconds says. I know better, still compare. Funny how a glowing screen can make your whole life disappear. Everybody's moving, everybody's building, everybody's becoming something. And I'm sitting at a red light, watching everybody get somewhere. Everybody somewhere, somewhere I should be. Everybody's moving like they got the map but me. Somebody got the house, somebody got the ring, somebody found the answer. I'm still questioning everything. Everybody's somewhere, that's how it looks from here. Funny how somebody else's highlight makes your own life disappear. Battery at 12%, still scrolling like I find a clue. Maybe one more perfect stranger tells me what I'm supposed to do. 28 with 20 plans, 10 abandoned, 3 half made. Savings going up and down, rink is taking bills get paid. That's how the work is going good, that's easier to say. Friends ask when I'll settle down, I joke, change the subject anyway. Another photo, another airport, another rooftop, another toast. Another person saying trust the process, from a place that looks suspiciously like the coast. I laugh, then hate that I laugh, like the phone and lock it back. Maybe envy isn't wanting what somebody else has. Maybe it's wondering if you missed the exit while you weren't looking at the map. No feed, no captions, no numbers, just the windshield, just me. That's worse, because without them, there's nobody left to blame. No algorithm, no wedding photos, no promotions, no game. Just the uncomfortable possibility that maybe I'm not late. There isn't one arrival time. Maybe Daniel hates that mortgage. Maybe Jess cried after the wedding. Maybe Chris gets lonely overseas. Maybe they look at something I posted and do the same thing to me. Damn, everybody's somewhere, so am I. Maybe nobody knows exactly when they're supposed to arrive. Somebody got the house, somebody missed the train, somebody found a new life, somebody started over again. Everybody's somewhere, different roads, different years. Maybe I've been measuring distance with somebody else's mirrors. So, phone down, eyes up, green light, drive. I don't need that timeline running through mine, running through mine. Phone down, eyes up, green light, drive. If I'm going somewhere, I'd rather know the road was mine. Everybody somewhere, yeah, so am I. No finish line above us, no universal time. Let them have the house, let them have the ring. Question until it turns into something. Everybody's somewhere tonight. This is mine. Screen lights off again. I turn it face down. Green light, green light. This time I don't miss it. We had $11. The gas light was on. Nobody wanted to go home. That was enough. Four deep in the car, built for three. Your sneakers on the dash, Marcus yelling from the back seat. Windows down in November because the heater only worked when it wanted to. We knew which station sold coffee for $1 and never checked IDs. When somebody bought energy drinks, quarter tank pocket change, a burned CD with someone's handwriting fading off the front. Track 6 skipped every time, nobody replaced it. We just learned where the skip was coming and sang through it. We were 17. We had nowhere to be, so nowhere felt like everything. There was a girl Marcus swore he married, can't remember her last name. There was a house we said we'd buy together if any of us ever got paid. 5 bedrooms, big garage, pool out back, stupid plan. We argued for an hour about who would get upstairs. Never asked what city the house was in. That part didn't matter, nothing did. Not in the way things matter now. Finding whoever had gas money. Saturday meant trying to remember Friday. Sunday afternoon, someone's mother making food for twice as many people as she expected. There were always extra shoes by the door, someone sleeping on the couch, someone charging a dead phone with a cable held at exactly the right angle. We didn't take pictures of most of it, that's what gets me. The years I want back most are the ones with almost no proof they happened. We were 17. No money, no plan, no reason to believe the people beside us would ever become people we used to know. I saw Marcus last Christmas, he drives something newer now. Car seat in the back, tiny fingerprints on the window. We talked beside his driveway for maybe 20 minutes. Work, rent, his daughter, people we hadn't seen. Neither of us mentioned that old car. Then right before I left, he said, "Remember track 6? Yeah, I did. The nights were free, thought growing up was somewhere far away that happened eventually. We were 17, nothing stayed, that's alright. Somewhere there's still 4 kids in a broken car, trying to make $11 last all night. Track 6 skips. Everybody sings anyway. Yeah, I keep saying next month, like next month owes me time. Another tab open, another unfinished line. Rent on the first, work on the fifth. 3 missed calls, I still haven't returned. There's a version of me I keep promising I'll become. He's got his shit together, he gets up when the alarm goes off. He doesn't spend an hour staring at a screen, trying to remember what he wanted. I know his face, I just don't know when I became so good at postponing him. The sky is getting lighter, I can feel it through the glass. Every night I wait is a night I can't get back. We're running out of night, running out of road, running out of all the little hours we thought we'd always own. If there's something I keep waiting to become, maybe I should start before the morning comes. We're running out of night, I can see the blue. Maybe time isn't chasing me. Yeah, maybe it's asking what I'm gonna do. I know people younger than me with companies and houses, people my age with calendars full of weddings, people older than me starting over in another city with 2 bags and a borrowed car. Everybody's got a clock, everybody's got a different answer. Mine's been sitting on the dashboard with the engine running. I told myself I needed motivation. Truth is, I needed to stop negotiating with the life I said I wanted. So I write it down, then erase it. Write it down, then work, sleep, wait. Your peak weeks disappear without making a sound. No more. When I get there, no more after this. No more waiting for some cleaner version of the life I'm already in. Call a friend, make a move, take a class in the file, tell the truth, take the risk, stay a little longer, leave when it's time. Buy the ticket, miss the train, take another one, keep the scar, keep the lesson, keep the night. Don't confuse being careful with being alive. I spent too many years trying to arrive without ever leaving. Maybe I don't need another year to figure it out. Maybe I need one honest night, one decision I don't make tomorrow, one door I actually walk through. One thing I stopped being afraid to walk. I'm running out of night, running out of road, running out of all the little hours we thought we'd always own. To become, maybe I should start before the morning comes. We're running out of night, I can see the blue. Maybe time isn't chasing me. Maybe it's asking what I'm gonna do. The horizon's changing. Good, let it. I don't need the perfect morning, I just need to move. Running out of night, but I'm still here. Still got a road beneath me, still got another gear. If the dark is leaving, let it leave. I got things to do. Maybe the point was never to outrun the night. Maybe it was learning how to use it. The sky turns blue. I don't slow down. The sky turns blue. I don't slow down. The sign was still there. Just not the light. I took the long way through North District just to see if it was still open. Funny what the mind remembers when the night gets quiet. The parking lot looks smaller, or maybe I got bigger. That old blue awning had 3 letters missing. The windows were covered from the inside. No neon, no cigarette machine, no waitress wiping down the counter like she had nowhere else to be. Just a paper tape to the glass. I stood there longer than I meant to. We used to come here after everything, after parties, after bad dates, after somebody got fired, after somebody got dumped, after midnight, when nobody wanted to admit the night was over. 2 coffees, 1 plate of fries, ketchup packets lined up between us. You'd steal the last one and swear you didn't. I always let you, there was a booth against the window. We scratched our initials underneath the table. I checked tonight, they're still there. I thought I'd feel something bigger, a song, a memory, a reason. Instead, I just heard traffic on the boulevard closed at 2 a.m. Just like the rest of us, nothing stays open just because you remember it. The chairs are upside down, the coffee's gone cold, but somewhere underneath that table we're 17 again, talking like the night was never gonna end. Always wore the same brown jacket, kept crossword puzzles beside the register. He complained about the jukebox, then played the same 3 songs. 1 winter, the heater broke, we brought blankets. Nobody complained, that's how badly we wanted to stay. I don't know when he retired, don't know who bought the place, don't know why I expected the door to open. Maybe memory has terrible business hours. I remember saying we'll come back, we meant it, that's the cruel part. We weren't lying, we just didn't know how much life would happen in between. New restaurant 2 blocks down, people laughing behind glass. Different crowd, different prices, same street. I could go in, order something, pretend I wasn't comparing. Didn't. Some places aren't meant to be replaced, they're meant to become a landmark inside you. Closed at 2 a.m. The sign doesn't say why. Maybe the rent got higher, maybe the owner got tired, maybe everybody finally found somewhere else to be. Closed at 2 a.m. and I understand now, the place didn't disappear, I just stopped being the person who needed it. I took 1 picture before I left, not at the building, the reflection in the window. For a second, I could see the old booth, 4 coffees, 2 stolen fries, and a kid behind the glass who still thought nothing important had happened yet. I saw her name in my phone, didn't call, not yet. She called Sunday morning, I was half awake. Said I'd call her back when I got home. Got home, made some coffee, opened the laptop, lost the afternoon. Monday turned to Tuesday, Tuesday turned into 3 more days. Nothing happened, that's the problem. Nothing happened, so it never felt urgent. She still asks if I'm eating, still asks if I'm sleeping, still says I sound tired. I always say I'm fine. Call your mother before later gets too far away. Call your mother, even if you only have 5 minutes today. You don't need a reason, you don't need something important to say. Sometimes love is just hearing someone say your name the old way. The old way. She doesn't understand half the things I do now. What I work with, why I'm always traveling, why I keep saying I'm figuring it out. She laughs when I explain and asks if I remember the blue jacket I had when I was 17. I don't, she does. When I noticed something strange, she started telling stories about me that I don't remember living. Hands look different in the old photographs I never noticed before. Same hands, same rings, just more years in them. The kitchen clock still loses 3 minutes. The same chair still makes that sound when she moves it. Everything feels familiar, except the little things that aren't. She stopped driving at night, started asking me to reach things from the top shelf. I pretend I don't notice, she pretends she doesn't need help. We grow up thinking our parents are part of the furniture, always there, same house, same voice, same number. Then one day you realize they've been getting older while you were busy becoming someone else. Call your mother before later gets too far away. Call your mother even if you only have 5 minutes today. Tell her about the weather, tell her about the road. Tell her that you're doing alright, even if you don't know where you're going. Sometimes love is just hearing someone say your name the old way. Tonight I pulled over outside the apartment, engine running, phone in my hand, 3 seconds for. Then I pressed her name, she answered on the second ring. Didn't ask who it was, just said, hey baby. And somehow that one word made the whole night feel smaller. Call your mother, tell her you made it home. Tell her about the little things, the ones you usually leave alone. You don't need a reason, you don't need something important to say. Sometimes love is just hearing someone say your name the old way. Drive safe. I will. Call me tomorrow. Yeah, Mom, I will. I don't remember the exact day it changed. Maybe that's the point. Somewhere along the way, the nights got shorter. Not really, I just stopped staying out until they were over. The same moon still hangs above the boulevard. The same traffic lights still turn red for nobody. But I know what tomorrow costs now. Rent, deadlines, gas, sleep, things I never thought about when I was 17. Back then the night belonged to us. Now I keep checking what time it is. I thought growing up would feel like arriving. Nobody told me it would feel like leaving things behind. Somewhere along the way I became someone new. Didn't hear the moment, didn't see it coming through. I kept waiting for my life to begin while I was already living it. Somewhere along the way I lost a few roads, found a couple reasons to keep carrying what I know. Maybe I'm not late, maybe I'm just somewhere along the way. The friends in the old old photographs have different lives now. One has a daughter, one moved west. One doesn't answer much, one still sends memes at 3 in the morning like nothing ever changed. The diner closed, the arcade disappeared, the parking lot got repainted. Somebody built the garments where we used to waste. Oh, summers, I used to think that was the sad part. Now I think maybe that's just what cities do. They keep moving even when you don't. Comparing my chapter to somebody else's in their house, their career, their vacations, the perfect little announcements under perfect little photographs. I forgot that nobody posts the nights they sit alone, wondering if they're doing enough. Nobody posts the phone call they're afraid to make. Nobody posts the dream they quietly stop chasing. Maybe everybody is just driving around with the dashboard lights on, trying to find the next exit. Maybe that's enough. Maybe life isn't a road you're supposed to understand while you're driving it. Maybe you only recognize the important turns after they've disappeared behind you. I remember who I wanted to become. Some of him is still here, some of him had to go, that's alright. You don't owe your younger self a perfect future. You owe him the courage to keep. Somewhere along the way I became someone new. Didn't hear the moment, didn't see it coming through. I kept waiting for my life to begin while I was already living